Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, welcome back to our weekly on-board training or extra training here in Mbelini as part of the goal and target of our company to enhance the level of awareness and knowledge when it comes to emergency response. And later on, I will also discuss or explain the upcoming concentration inspection campaign. By next month, the PSC will be starting their visiting the vessel, and they have standard questionnaires. And one of the important questions there is regarding the crew knowledge, or how familiar the crew on board when it comes to emergency response. Okay? And this is the reason why we need to have a kind of training like this to make it sure that all of us know what to do in case of emergency. Now, our target for today drill will be in closed space as part of our training scheduled this month, August. Okay, in closed space. Now, to give you a short briefing, what is the flow of our actions or our preparations later. We have already prepared equipment there for rescue operations, like the tripod, the pulley, the lines, yung mga mooring line, yung safety lines. And then our tag papasukin o yung enclosed space is the after peak. Okay, of course, as part of our preparations, at least before tayo mapasok doon in a real drill lang, the space was already ventilated. Kahapon pa, pinapabuksan ko pa ng umaga yun. And then later, our flow is as my responsibility as per master list. My job as squad leader when it comes to rescue operation is first confirm the space or the enclosed space if it is safe to enter by using the gas detector. So that's why we will use this tube. We will connect the tube and lower this and then check the content of the space if there is a presence of H2S, less oxygen or carbon monoxide, or there is a presence of lower explosive limit or methane, just like what we did yesterday or today morning, mga AB, nag-check sila sa cargo hold. And this is very important yung detector. Aside from that, just for your information, that we have company forms. Part of our steps, if you will be asked, or I will be asked by an inspector, we have to show to them that we are standard. We have standard forms. The standard form that we're going to fill up is the enclosed space entry permit. Okay? The entry permit is considered as checklist, in order not to forget the things that we need to prepare prior entering the space. And of course, there is a signature provided by or to sign first, okay, as means of agreement or allowing the person to enter, the big boss or our master and the safety officer and the person will be entering should sign this entry or enclosed space. What is the reason or why we need to do this as our standard procedure? Because if there is something wrong while we are doing the rescue and we don't have papers to show, or we don't prepare papers like simple like this, and something wrong, then during the investigation process by the insurance, what do you think might happen? Do you think they will consider, okay, that we are following the safety standards, especially this signed by master, signed by all safety officers? We will be there's a big questions, a big issues, or generally we will not, or the insurance will not meaning do their part or will not accept the fact that there is a lapses of onboard procedures, especially the paperwork. To see is to believe. This is the important, na kailangan natin i-fill up na every time you go inside, scavenging, mga tangke doon, tangke dito, slot, lahat ng tangke, lahat ng papasukin na enclose. Laging may perma na chief engineer, safety officer, master, para may insurance tayo. Okay? Now, we will ask one person to go down, yung mga lighter lang na but ano lang, we don't need to carry the real person. We just show inside na yung two person o isang rescuer o dalawang rescuer will perform properly how to wrap the person, no? With the use of, ano kailangan? Yung picture. Okay? Picture doon, picture dito, and then yun lang. And then i-release na natin siya, akyatin na natin, and then kunyari lang yung picture na lang yung hinahatak natin. If we have a dummy, dapat maganda. Kasi walang dummy dito, no? But Captain suggest na pwede tayong gawa-gawa, maraming mga stupa, parang gawa-gawa ng boss, sana ng tao-tao ba? Para kung wari na medyo realistic din ang dating. Alright? Now, for your duty and responsibility according to master list, we have, or you have your duties. Okay? The engineers, or actually the APs part of the team, 3 of them are the rescuer with BA, but we have only 2. At least they can do alternate. The rest are part of the support. These 2 guys are part of the support team. First in bringing stretchers, and other do your part as per master list. Okay? The mga engineers part of the support. Okay, as an engineer, you are also in charge of the rescue team if there is a rescue to be needed in the engine department. So you will assist me. No? We are partners in like an emergency rescue team. Okay, now I will not proceed to further instructions. We will do it actual report, actual in the after peak. Okay, it's the steering. Then after our drill or our actual demonstration there, second officers, okay, second mate is the person as like our medical officer. He will be in charge of this once the person we left and we're out from the space. First aid team will be the one to provide like this, okay? Just for recovery lang. No? We need to bring this one, okay? And then, kung medyo naka-recover na, then we will bring him or her, kung babae na babae, to the hospital for further medication or treatment. Kaya, ano lang, yung ang ating flow dito. Para aware kayo, no? If you will be asked, we don't know, and at least this practical training we do on board is a big source of practical knowledge. Okay, now, after that, babalik tayo rito and then we will review the briefing kung ano pa yung mga lapses natin. And then we will continue other extra training na kailangan ninyo pang malaman as the company is exporting a lot to enhance or to be prepared for the upcoming concentration inspection campaign. Next month, this 3 months, September, October until November. So we need to be prepared wherever we go, which port, the port state control can visit our vessel and then try to investigate or those questionnaires if we are prepared, if we know exactly what are or your duties and responsibility in an emergency. Alright guys, so that's all. We will continue later.